Social anxiety. It has affected humans for many years, but it is still relatively new to me. Let us rewind to when it started. I was always an outgoing kid. I would always seek attention and try to be in the center of it. But that all changed when the COVID-19 pandemic kicked in. Before my sophomore year of high school began, my parents informed me that I would not be a regular student. No, I would be a virtual student. That means that I would be taking all of my classes online and from the comfort of my own home instead of in the classroom and at the school like all the other students. At first, I was kind of confused and a bit nervous, but I actually ended up liking it. In fact, my grades actually improved, unlike other students. But there was one thing that a virtual mode of learning lacked: connection with students and faculty. And although I didn't really make much of an effort to talk to them, I realized once the year ended that having such connections are very important, and me not having those connections for an entire year really did a number on my mental health. And it also made me less familiar with being out in public and talking to people in general. And that is where the root of our problems begin. I remember going to Walmart with my mom. This was during the summer, of course. We were going to go get our flu shots, as we do every year. But this time was a little different. I was terrified, and not of the flu shots. When we were walking around, I would always look frantically, because I was afraid of people seeing me and noticing me and watching me. I would keep my voice down so that no one could hear me, not even my mother. It was a dreadful experience, but that's really how bad it was. I was in a public place, and yet I felt awful. I felt like I was there for everybody to see. But little did I know that everybody was just minding their own business. That's when I knew, and my mom knew, that I had an issue that needed to be resolved as quickly as possible. Luckily for me, though, there were a lot of resources available to help me, but there were also a lot of social events that I could go to that could help cure this social anxiety of mine. I still remember that one event that, for the most part, helped me get over it, and that was Fireman's Fest. If you aren't from Olivet, Fireman's Fest is the event we have on the last Saturday of July, where everybody, whether they be from Olivet or they're from neighboring cities, come and just have a good time. There's a lot of events, and at the end of the night, we finish it off with a great round of fireworks. It was the first time in years, though, that I really got to hang out with my friends. And boy, did that feel great. The lesson here is that anything can be overcome, even the things that seem the most daunting. Heck, I still have problems with social anxiety. Whenever somebody invites me to a gathering or a various social event, I still get nervous, I still get anxious. And yeah, sometimes I do cancel because of my nerves. But I'm at a point that I believe that someday I will overcome this social anxiety. I've overcome a lot, but I still recognize that I haven't overcome it all, but I will someday. And if you're having the same issues, I promise that you will too. Just go out there. I promise you'll have a great time. And I know that's still advice that I need to follow as well. Have a good day or good night.